Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Daniel here. Today we're back with another video and we're going to be unboxing the iPad Air 2. Now this just came out today and it retails for $500, which is the same price as the iPad Air. This year the only difference is that you'll be getting the 64GB for the price of the 32 from last year and the 128 for the price of the 64GB. Well, let's go ahead and get right into this. This is the silver color. And we're going to just go ahead and open right up. It's basically the same box as that in the iPad Air. So we're going to go ahead and just slice this up right here. And then just slice the other side too a little bit. And then that should be enough. But yeah, I bought these online and then I just picked them up in the store. And it was pretty simple. I just got in there and then they just gave me my order. But let's go ahead and pull off the top. Now we're going to be unboxing every single color like we did with the iPhone 6. So if you want to see the other colors, make sure to check out the channel. But here's the iPad itself. Now we'll check that in a second. And here you're just going to get the documentation that you always get, which are the stickers and the getting started guides, lightning cable, and then the wall adapter. All the same that you got with the iPad Air last year. So let's go ahead and put this to one side here. Now let's bring in the iPad Air here and let me remove the film a little bit away from the mic so it's not too loud. And yeah, so this just slides right out like so. And just close that back up and we'll put that over there somewhere. So there we go. This is the silver color. And here we have good lighting so you can kind of see how it looks in real life in the different shades. Now the silver color looks pretty much exactly the same way it did last year. I don't see any difference with the tone, and it's pretty much the same color as the one on the iPhone 6. You of course do get the colored Apple logos. I'm not sure if the Apple logo is actually bigger than that of last year's model, but let's see. Nope, it's the same thing. Here you go. This is the space gray from last year, so you can see that. Now the thickness, this is what Apple is using as the main marketing point here. Let's see if you can see that there. Now again, this is the iPad Air at the top and the iPad Air 2 at the bottom. And you can see there's not much of a difference really. As you know, from a kind of point of view, I don't really see much of a difference there. But when you hold it, you can definitely feel that. Now, you know, it's definitely lighter. I don't know, it definitely feels lighter. And it might be just a little bit lighter, but obviously because it's thinner, it's going to feel kind of lighter. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that it does feel lighter there. Now, just to show you guys here, the buttons on the left side here, we have the toggle switch over here on the iPad Air that has been removed on the iPad Air 2 from there. Now you just have the volume buttons that are built the same way than those on the iPhone 6. We have, this is the 3G model though, or the 4G model. So you obviously don't have the band here. They didn't have any 4G models at the Apple Store. But we can see the speakers here have also changed. Now you got something that's kind of like that on the iPhone 6. So let me grab the iPhone 6 over here. And you can kind of see that there. You got those very round holes. And it's just basically the speaker grill and the mics. But you can kind of see the thickness difference there too, you know, to give you an idea. So it's definitely thinner than the iPhone 6, but you of course get a much larger screen. Now, yeah, there you go. Just a closer look right there. The camera is just flush. It doesn't have a ring around it like it did right here, as you can kind of see that there. It's just all clean. It looks a little bit more simple. Here's the look at the top. And, you know, I think from a certain angle, you might be able to tell that the top one is thinner. I honestly cannot tell if you guys can see this on camera. So I apologize in advance. But there you go. That's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and boot this up real quick. We'll see how much the boot time is here. Up here. I was clicking on the side like the iPhone 6, but it's not there. But yeah, what else? I mean, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I obviously never cover the questions that everyone wants to hear. So, I'll personally respond to you and give you quick answers to whatever you're wondering about on this iPad. But yeah, there you go. Another look there at the color, and it's already booted up. So that was amazingly quick. Now, just as to give you an idea of what's new in this iPad, what you really want to know is that it's a lot faster than the iPad Air by a lot. You're going to get a smoother browsing experience. You're going to get everything is going to be just snappier, quicker. There's going to be a lot of apps that are going to be optimized for the iPad Air 2 to take advantage of that so that they're quicker and everything like that. We have editing apps for video. We have Photoshop type, I believe Pixelmator is coming for this, and it's really going to take advantage of this, and it's going to make photo editing really fast. Now, only time will tell, and we'll see when those come out, but what's really going to make this iPad cool is the developers that are going to be working with apps for it, because this is very powerful. It has more RAM than the previous one. It's a lot more powerful. You obviously don't get any advantages with iOS 8 here. There's no multitasking yet. There's nothing that will make it that much more of a powerhouse or better to use than the last generation one. So it's definitely hard to kind of, if you have the iPad Air, it's very difficult to really find a reason to upgrade because there's really not much. The screen is a whole lot better because they basically got rid of three separate screens on here, not screens, but three separate layers, and they merged it all into one. So it kind of feels like the screen is closer to you and it's not far back, and that's the reason why it's thinner, or one of the reasons why it's thinner. But let's go ahead and set up this iPad real quick, and let's skip this. You of course got Touch ID, which is one of the main points here that I forgot to mention, and that should work the exact same way as it did on the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 5S. So let's go ahead and set it up here. So I'm just going to keep putting my thumb on here, and it's snappy just like on the iPhone 6. All right, here we go. And then we get the edges. It's just to give you an idea of how it works. You might have already seen this on previous generation iPhones, but all right, there we go. And it's set up, and now we create a passcode 111, use the code, and again, and we're gonna use Siri, don't send, and we get started. Here we go. There is the iPad. The screen resolution is the same. The screen will look better, probably brighter, but I haven't used it enough to actually tell you guys. So yeah, that is the brand new iPad Air 2, which is available for $500, which now makes the iPad Air cheaper. So if you're looking to upgrade to one of the newer iPads and you have something like this iPad 3, then any of these two are going to be great. I mean, you want to save that extra $100 or a few $100s by upgrading to the iPad Air instead of the Air 2. That's also a very good option if you don't really need that extra power and slightly better screen and upgraded specs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.